What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Eric's house, and today we're talking The Shift. So I went to check out this movie after watching a YouTube review by Austin Burke, great YouTube reviewer, and he said that there were actually free tickets available because this has like a pay-it-forward type program. So I clicked on the link in the description. Sure enough, I got a free ticket to this movie. I said, I'm going to check this movie out. Free ticket. If it's free, it's for me. So I went to check this thing out. And I'll put that same link that I clicked down below. Shout out to Austin Burke, great YouTuber and a movie reviewer. So his review, I watched it and I was like, well, it sounds decent enough. Let me go check this thing out for myself. And I want to talk about this movie right here, The Shift. And I want to say right off the bat, this is like, I didn't know it was like a Christian kind of science fiction movie. Even though he reviewed it, he mentioned the guy, was relying on his faith. I knew it had some kind of a Christian theme, but this movie is kind of hard to describe because it's really science fiction-y. It's not your typical Christian movie at all. In fact, I wouldn't even call it a Christian movie, except for the fact there is absolutely no cussing at all, even though there's violence. It's PG-13, but there's the language, absolutely no. In fact, sometimes a little bit glaringly so, because something like, this guy doesn't give a heck about it. Like, what? So they'll say like, you're going to tick him off. Tick him off. Sometimes I kind of wish it was a little more edgy with the language, just a little more realistic. But other than that, though, I actually enjoyed this movie. Well, not just other than that, a few other things, but really, by and large, I really like this freaking movie. This is a cool science fiction movie about a guy who meets the love of his life, happily married, has a kid, and suddenly there's an accident. Something happens. Something terrible appears to happen, and then all of a sudden he's in this world that's not his own, talking to some stranger who at first he thinks this guy must have rescued me or helped me. I'm not really sure, but it turns out that this dude, who's known as the benefactor, this dude's like the freaking devil himself or something, because this guy trying to tempt the main character the entire movie to accept his offer. He's going to get everything he wants, but the guy knows that this is an evil offer, and he's going to rely on his faith instead and fight through all these temptations and continue to live his life here in this world that's not his own, trying to find a way back to his wife and to his reality while trying to resist temptation and the entire time. And that's basically the plot of the movie. No spoilers here. That's the basic plot of this movie, as basic as I can put it. But I thought that the movie was pretty damn intriguing, to be honest. Now, I'll say this. When the movie first started, the first 10 minutes, I was thinking, oh my God, what did I walk into? Because the first 10 minutes is him meeting his future wife. And I thought it was this unrealistic, awkward approach of, her approaching him at a bar. And the way that whole thing went down, I just thought is a totally movie script bullshit. I guess would never happen. Now, maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe something like that would happen. If you've seen it, let me know. I feel like that would never, ever happen. Just the conversation that took place and the way it went down just felt weird to me and just didn't believe it at all. And I actually didn't like that scene, and I was not feeling this. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a terrible movie. I thought the dialogue was cringe. I thought it was really bad. I didn't like the opening of this movie. But luckily, right at 10, 15 minutes in, it got awesome, and it pretty much stayed awesome the entire way through. It's kind of got this like Total Recall feel to it. He's in this other world, doesn't know where he's at, doesn't know anybody, and he's kind of stuck there until he can figure a way out and back to his reality. The actor who plays the benefactor, Neil McDonough, is an absolutely incredible actor, and he just knocks it out of the park as the villain in this movie. He is one of the primary reasons that this movie kicks ass. But the entire cast was great. Sean Astin is in this movie as Gabriel. Shout out to the lead actor as well, Christopher Polaha as Kevin Garner. That's the lead character in this film. Everyone does a great job in this movie. I thought the acting was phenomenal all the way through. I thought the cinematography was good. I thought the special effects were fine. I thought everything looked really good. And I don't want to give any spoilers, even any really clues, other than just to say there's lots of twists and turns in this movie that the script did a great job of weaving into the movie, despite you thinking, oh, this is just going to be very predictable. It's really not that predictable. There are a couple of twists here late in the movie. Might be surprising. They were kind of surprising to me, and very well done in the film. Very, very well done. I think all in all, this was just pretty much an edge of your seat, exciting, very well done movie. Like I said, the fact that it's a sort of a Christian movie And so they kept the language totally clean. It actually is noticeable to me. Like I said, I noticed that because it just feels like you're standard movie. And I'm not saying I need a whole bunch of cussing all the way through at all, but it did feel like, like there are moments of high passion and you'd think that they're going to throw an F-bomb in there or something, but they don't because it's a Christian movie. But then again, it's PG-13. I don't know why they can just go full out with it. But anyway, that's just a kind of strange, weird quirk that I have about this. Like I know, but it's not your typical Christian movie at all. And what I say of a typical Christian movie, they are kind of cringe to me. I'm not a fan of them. Nothing against them or anything. Just they're not that easy to watch for the most part. This one does not fall in that category. This was thrilling to watch. Like after the first 10 minutes, it got great and pretty much stayed great the whole way through. And just the beginning is just a cringe scene. And I thought, oh God, what did I walk into? I really was thinking, I almost walked right out. I was like, okay, this ain't the movie for me. I didn't pay for it anyway. I didn't even buy popcorn. I didn't buy drink. I didn't buy nothing. I went in with nothing. I didn't want to spend a penny. But then at the end of the movie, just for a warning, they will give you a little guilt trip message and try to get you to pay it forward. So you can do that if you'd like to. At the end, it said, wait for a message, and it had a little countdown. I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. They're going to have some insight with the actors and directors. No, it was just a message to try to get you to pay it forward, which, I get it. You got your free ticket, so you pay it forward, so someone else gets a free ticket. But if everyone pays it forward, I'm just thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. If everyone pays it forward, we all just bought a ticket and saw the movie. So nobody got a free ticket. But, hey, you don't have to pay it forward. You don't have to do that. I didn't do it. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Straight up, I didn't pay it forward. This movie, I gotta say, is freaking awesome, and maybe I should pay it forward. I'm gonna consider paying it forward just because I think that this movie is good enough to do that. Now, if the movie sucked, I would not even think about paying it forward. I don't want to put no one through a bad movie, but because I like the movie, I might pay it forward, but I gotta wait till payday. Ladies and gents. You have a great day. We'll see you next time.